Hi there, Andrea and Josh here
Hello.
with our toxic tip for bath salts.
Toxic tips.
Tips.
We like to make it plural.
Right, so
and-
two.
Yeah, and so you're going to explain the what to look for, and I'm going to do layman's terms cartoons while you're talking.
Visuals.
Yeah. Do you like my...
Speaking of visuals, what is going on?
Well, I just had a bath because we just shot the video about, the do-it-yourself bath salts, and so I thought I'd try them out.
How'd it
and
go?
then, well, I feel very soothed and soft and fragrant. And I just, when women have a bath, they like to keep their hair wet.
I think that's actually for when you have hair, though. I don't think you have to do the towel unless you have, it's because it's keeping your hair dry, but you could get your hair
Alright.
wet.
Well, I guess that doesn't work for me then. I just wanted to be pretty like everyone else, and you shot me down once again. That's fine. Let's just do our work, and I can go home and cry.
Well, maybe the drawings will make you happy.
Okay, I do like drawings. They make me happy.
So, do you like bath salts? How'd that work out for you? You like it?
I didn't really have a bath.
Oh.
I was kidding. I've been standing here the whole time while we set up for this video.
Well, you should, after the video. Bath salts are pretty much, they're mostly sodium chloride, which is just salt. So bath salts are made of salt. The problem begins when you get into companies that are selling products that have added extra ingredients to make them smell nice or to do other things. You don't need these ingredients because bath salts will last on the shelf by themselves for a long time. But to be aware, we're going to start with the first thing you want to be aware of is any bath salt that contains borax. Borax is sodium borate. It's used as a water softener and also used as pesticide for poisoning insects, fungus, weeds. Bath salts are salts.
Yes, I think that's what you said, isn't it?
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about them going bad.
And you're drawing a little borax man?
Yeah, just when you say borax, I think of like Dr. Zeus and look, it's the borax. He comes out of the city and...
What? The Lorax? The borax?
Oh, I guess that's a different thing.
I think it's very different.
Are we just playing semantics here?
Borax?
This is his brother. He's a little, he's not as known as the Lorax. He gets his own movie. Oh, it's all about trees and Danny DeVito plays you. But Borax gets nothing. All he wants to do is come out and have a little
kill
bath.
Insects.
And then you're
and
like...
soften your water.
You don't want to talk about him.
But
yeah, he just wants to soften your water.
But chronic exposure to this guy can have... we always get to this because it can cause testicular atrophy in male mice, rats, and dogs.
Well, that's good that I've already drawn myself here. And it's censored, but you can imagine what testicular... I could probably use a bit of testicular, because whatever you call it, because I'm so big, like they would shrink down to almost normal size.
Yeah.
And I could go out and do things
I still
like a
wouldn't
normal
recommend
human.
borax for that, just
Okay.
maybe some tidy whities.
Okay.
But
Tidy whities on the borax.
it has been restricted for use in cosmetics in Canada. So if you see it on a label,
Borax?
put it back.
Borax? So it's restricted, so there might be illegal borax?
Well, I don't know, some DIYs. Some people get their hands on it and they read an old-fashioned DIY or something and they make it, or just some companies.
From The Joy of
It's
Bathing
also-
from 1942. Put borax in and make your husband's...
It's
I
also,
don't know.
it's not everything is actually regulated out there. People
That's
aren't on the
true.
shelves checking the ingredient labels.
There's a lot of, blacklist kind of bath salts out there.
Yep.
Scented, hey, I got some lavender, man. You want some lavender and grapefruit bath salts?
Speaking of grapefruit...
Here comes Rob Ford. He'll buy them. What?
I think those are different bath salts.
Different bath salts, right.
Those
But
are
let's
the ones that show up
draw
on
Rob
Google.
Ford in the bath anyways, because why not?
Oh, let's move on so I can get that visual out of my mind. You did say grapefruit, which brings me to my next ingredient, which is fragrance. If you see, or you're looking at bath salts, and it just has a blanket term of fragrance, or it might be parfum or perfume, put it back. If it's natural, it'll generally have an asterisk that says from essential oils, and the reason they do that is because they don't want to give up their proprietary blend of what exact oils they use to make it smell that way. Just know what the company stands for, but if you're looking at something that is just fragrance, that word alone could contain thousands of chemicals because companies buy made fragrances from other companies that are using synthetics and chemicals that haven't even been tested for safety just to make something smell a certain way. These same companies could be selling to a cleaner. That same fragrance could go into a cleaner. So if you just see fragrance and there's no explanation of where that fragrance came from, put it away, put it back, don't get it. You don't need it because you can scent your bath with essential oils or dried herbs or flowers. So, what you got? You got some
Well-
flowers going on?
Now you said asterisk, so I said asterisk good. We like asterisks, right?
I
So then-
like that
But then
face.
it turned into eyes, and then it became Rob Ford on bath salts. Is what I.
Oh.
That's what he would look like. But there
What do you
he's
think
in a
he
bath.
would eat then?
What would he eat?
That's- Never mind.
Everything? I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, you know.
And then fragrance, I didn't know what to do. I just put it. It's coming out of a.
Is that a mushroom?
No, it's what are those things? A test tube? Science. It's bad. It's chemicals.
You don't think that's what test tubes look like?
Fragrance.
You need a.
Grr.
What are those
I
called?
failed science. Look at the
canister.
skull. What did you just say?
A canister.
Oh.
Or no, you know the one that goes like this and then it gets bigger?
Yeah,
What's
like
that called?
Oh, there's the beakers.
Beaker.
Like
beaker.
me. I'm the Muppet. I'm the beaker. Me.
I'm a beaker.
Yeah, a
But-
beaker. Those are good for science. Look at
There
that.
we go, we have our beaker.
Ooh, science. Ooh, I made the
Bubbly.
fragrance for to put in. I'm a French scientist. I don't know why.
Parfum,
I'll
that's
put-
why.
Parfum. He's got a little beret. That's the lid.
There
it's
we
a beret
go.
lid.
So we have our borax, we have
His
our
little
fragrance.
mustache.
If you are going to use a bath salt to soften your skin to feel good, you could try our DIY recipe, or you can just use plain Epsom salts, plain sea salt in your bath. And that's it. That's our toxic tip.
DIY, not DUI. That's what Justin Bieber does in Miami. But DIY.
DIY, not DUI on bath salts.
Yes.
And on that note, let's say DIY.
So we're okay. Let's go have a bath. Right? No. Okay.
Okay.
Still trying.
You can get a bath.
Okay.
All right.